How the software lifecycle works actually? How the software lifecycle works? So let's take the scenario. In each and every organizations, we will be having three type of instances. One, two, three. So any tool in the world or any tool in the organizations, they will follow the same methodology which I was trying to say you today now. So this is known as a development instance. This is an instance. This is known as an UAT, user acceptance, and this is another product. One, two, three, four. Okay, it's totally based on the organization's policies. Okay, so now let's try to check on small thing. Now, who are the developers? The one who will develop the functionalities are known as a developers, right? Let's take we do have two developers, D1, D2. Let's take they are having two members, testers, T1, T2, and UAT. I will tell you what is meant by UAT right now in some time. So this is a production. Production in the sense what? The instance where the end user can use. Let's take have been open the Google. I'm the end user, right? Am I right?
Yes.
So basically, 31st August is my birthday. Okay. Can't I change this logo on my birthday? Can I do it?
No.
Why? Because this needs to be done by Google developers.
Yes.
Right? I was just a user. That's it. I just use it. So now on 15th of August, they have been changed the logo of this Google, right? Something they have been added some independence logo like that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How they have been done? That means they will be having the copy of this production instance. These are all the copies of production instance only. Okay, copies. Do you know what is meant by copy? Image. Image of the production instance only. Okay. Now, how the requirement comes. So now the client is there. What client will say is like, actually Google is celebrating 100th anniversary. Please try to change the logo. They will be saying like that. Let's take for example like that. Okay. So as soon as you got this task, this is known as the task is known as story. What it is known as?
Story.
Task is known as story. Story. In our development things, in our software environment, whatever the tasks you will be getting, we will not say it as task. Okay, it will call it as stories.
User
Okay.
story.
We will be having stories, sprints, all those things we will be having. What is meant by sprint? Sprint is nothing but a
Duration.
for example, yeah. Sprint is nothing but the time, how much time this particular story should get finished. Let's take the client has given you 100 requirements, 100 stories. Requirement is also known as what?
Stories.
Story.
stories. Not, I mean, 100 requirements. This particular 100 requirements will won't give to one user actually, one employee. They will be giving you to multiple. If you are having 10, that means 10 users will get 10 stories. All will be very simple, not much actually. Okay. Now see, 10 stories, 100 stories. You need to complete it in 6 months. How many months?
6 months.
6 months. The period of the 6 months is known as a sprint. So basically, see, 6 months is there, right? We will divide the 6 months in 100 stories. That means they will divide these 6 months first. 6 months can be divided into how many months, ma? 2 months, 2 months, and 2 months. How many months completed? 6 months. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 months.
Yes.
This is known as a first sprint. What is known as first sprint, second sprint, third sprint. So this particular 100 is there, right? 100 they will be divided into 3. That means how many things? How many stories? 100 divided by 3. That means 33 stories. 3 stories for this sprint, 33 stories for this sprint, and 33 stories for this sprint. They are having 10 developers. Okay. They are having how many developers?
10.
10 developers. 33 by 10 developers. How many stories are getting?
3 stories.
3 stories for how many months?
2 months.
2 months.
3. 3 stories you need to do in 3 months. That's it. This is the duty of the thing which I have said you. These things will be done with the help of Scrum Master. Who is the Scrum Master and everything? I will explain you right now. Just a minute. So I was just use this example. This is one example. Now this is known as what? Printer. First sprint is having 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, and 33. These are all the stories. Yes or no? And divided into 3. Divided. I mean, we have just tried to divide it stories per stories per sprint. So stories per sprint is 3.
బేసిక్గా స్ప్రింట్ 2 to 4 weeks ఉండాలంటారు కదా అజైల్లో.
Only 2 weeks.
2 weeks
Sprint
period.
is 2 weeks.
14 days.
Yeah.
అంటే I was just saying you the example actually. 14 days లో నీకు ఒక టాస్క్ రావచ్చు.
అదే అంటే అజైల్లో 2 to 4.
As a developers, what we will be doing is like we are having 3 months, right? In the first month only we will be completing all these 3 stories actually. For 2 months is there, but in the first month only we will complete the 2 months, complete those 2 stories, 3 stories, and we will enjoy this 2 months actually. I mean, this is the main job of developer. Any developer will do like this only, bro. And every day we will be having a Scrum calls. Why it is known as Scrum calls? What is meant by Scrum call? Scrum call is nothing but Scrum call. We will be calling it as stand up. Scrum call we will be calling it as a stand up calls. So in these particular things we will be discussing. If any developer is facing any issues, then other developers can help him. Okay, so they will be developing the 3 stories, and he will be saying that no, we are developing 3 months also. They will say the same thing. First 1 month, 5 days only, he will complete everything. But first day, from the first day to the third month, till the things completed, they will be telling it as we are working on the story only. The thing is like he will enjoy in the back end, but he will be saying that we are working on the stories. Now see, bro. Come to this once again. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Now you can Think like now development instance, testing instance, and UAT instance and production instance. So how the software lifecycle works, I will be telling you today. Have you understood this all? I mean, what is meant by sprint and what is meant by story?
Yes.
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 Nothing but the timelines. Stories are nothing but the tasks. Okay. Now, who will give these requirements to you? That is the point. Who will give you the requirements? Who will be giving you the requirements, ma? Basically,
Stakeholders.
stakeholders, or we will be calling it as a clients. Let's take stakeholders. Stakeholders or clients. Let's take clients. Client would be the best word. So these are the clients. Okay. So they will be giving you the requirement. So basically, no client will directly interact with the developers. Will not directly interact with the developers. Why? Because there are some reasons actually. I will tell you those in the upcoming, but no one will directly. There are some scenarios where the developer can talk directly to the clients, but no developer should talk to the client. Okay. So basically, we are having an business analyst. What it is known as?
Business analyst.
Business analyst.
Business analyst. Basically, this particular client will talk to the business analyst. This business analyst will gather the requirements. What it is? Gather the requirements. Will gather the requirements. Requirements are nothing but what? Task or field. Good. Now, see, he got the requirements, he gathered the requirements, and he will be preparing the build sheets. What it is known as? Now, this has not converted to story till now. Okay. They just gather the information in the build sheets. Build sheets might be the Excel sheets or Word document, whatever it might be. Okay. Those are known as an what? Build sheets. Or we will be calling it as an in my organization we will be calling it as a build sheet only. Okay, it's okay. Try to take the word as build sheet. The build sheets, all the requirements the client has given, the business analyst will note it down and he will be preparing a build sheet. Once after the build sheets and everything is done, we need to have a meeting. This meeting is known as a refinement calls. What it is known as?
Refinement calls.
Refinement calls. Can you please repeat with me, everyone?
Refinement calls.
This particular, at least this work. See, bro. Before entering into any of those things, you need to be familiar with these words. Actually, if someone said the refinement, you don't know what it is meant by refinement calls. Then you will be a blank. Actually, I was just saying you the story. Just listen like a story, okay? Don't go deeper into it, but just try to listen like a story, okay? Everyone.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My intention of saying these particular things is to you just need to understand how the software life cycle of any of the company will work. Before this, no one will, I'm challenging you, no one will say this one, bro, in any of the YouTube channels or whatever it might be. No one will say that. Just keep a note of it, all these things. It's stories, sprints, refinement calls. Now, what is meant by refinement call now? Refinement meeting. In the refinement meeting, all the developers will be there. All developers, TL. TL in the sense what? Technical leads. Team lead, technical lead, architecture. Everyone will be there actually. Okay, first actually junior developer, JL. Later on, we will be having senior developer. Later on, the senior developer will become team lead. Later on, he will become technical lead. Later on, he will become architect. Later on, he becomes manager. I mean, in my organization, it is like this actually. Before manager, we will be having one team called practice team. What it is known as
Practice thing.
practice team. Practice team is nothing but those are all the experts. Okay, those are the experts. Now, come to our task now. Refinement calls. Who will be there here? All the developers and the team lead will be there here. Okay. If team leads unable to sort out the issue, what he will be doing? If the developer doesn't sort out the issue, who is responsible to complete the story? Team lead.
Team leader.
If team lead also unable to understand it, who will go? I mean, he will go to the help of
Technical lead.
technical lead. Okay. Maximum team lead will complete it. If he doesn't perform, then he will be going to the technical lead. Okay. At last, the story will get completed, bro. See, in the non-technical things, there will be having multiple politics, bro. But in ServiceNow, not only ServiceNow, in any of the software, there will be no such politics will get, bro. I'm saying now, I'm damn sure if your story you are unable to complete, at least why you haven't completed, you need to explain to them so that they will definitely understand. But no one will take your food in front of you. Okay, I'm the team lead. I'm having 8 members in my team. Okay, I do have 4 members. Those they don't know anything else. I know that they are fake, but I will not bother about it. Why? Because I will be giving them the work. They will get that work done at any cost. Whatever it might be, they will go to the help. They take some help. They will perform that everything. I don't care. But at last, the work is getting finished. Right? I was concerned about only my work. Right? If I think I can't remove them, I can. Right? I do have that capability. But no one will think like that. Why should I do like that type of things? He should also leave, right? He do also have a family. All the developers will think like that. Okay. Right now, if you are going to the same situation as well, you should not do that type of things. Okay. Why? Because God is there to see. He has came to the organization by keeping many dreams in his mind. Why to stop all those dreams? Okay. Never ever complain or never ever do anything else, ma. Why? Because that will increase your career's growth. Okay, you should not complain if someone developer are unable to understand. Just try to help them. Why? Because we are also going with the same path, right? Yeah, I'm damn sure in the next 5 years you will be in a very good positions. At that position as well, you should be very confident. Okay, you should be very. I mean, with the heart, you should be very clean first. If you help someone, God will help you. Okay, chalo. Refinement calls are there. All the team developers and everything are there. So basically, the business analyst will conduct this meeting. Who will conduct this meeting, ma'am?
Business analyst.
Business analyst.
Business
Business
analyst.
analyst will
Business
conduct this
analyst.
meeting. So once after he conduct this particular meeting, all the requirements will be gathered and the scrum master will create the stories now. What happened? Who will create the stories now?
Scrum Master.
Scrum Master.
Scrum master will convert these build sheets to stories. Scrum master will convert these build sheets to what? stories
Stories.
and give the pointings to the story. What is meant by a pointing now? Pointing is very, very important now. Okay. What is meant by pointing? Pointing is nothing but, let's take, he has got around 10 stories or 10 build sheets. He has got how many sheets?
10 bill sheets.
10 build
And
sheets.
Belgians.
Just a minute. We have got around 10 build sheets. These 10 build sheets will have 10 stories. Just a minute. Oh, sorry for the delay. So sorry for the inconvenience. So yeah. So the Scrum Master will create the stories and giving to the pointers. What is meant by pointing? Pointing is nothing but, so basically points will decide the criticality level of the story. What it is? Criticality level. That means if the story has, as soon as the business analyst will say the story, they will automatically understand. The developers and the team lead can automatically understand. They will be giving you the timelines. Let's take, for one, if the story will get completed in 1 day, the story will completed in 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. The type of things they will be telling. I mean, they will be having those meeting, and the meeting they will be understanding everything. So they will be giving the pointing to the story. So as per the pointing to the stories, they will work on the stories. Now, as soon as we got the requirement, and everything is finished, the story pointing and everything has been given by the developers, and start working. Now, the developers don't go directly to the production and work those changes. Okay, they just need to work in which instance, ma? In which instance they will be working?
Developer instance.
Developer instance they will work. Okay, the developers will work in which instance?
Log
Development.
development instance.
See, the requirement is like changing the story of Google. This one. Okay, I want to change this logo here in the Google account. So now I can't go directly to the production instance. Okay, let's take, these instances will be like this. I will tell you the how the things will be
Sir,
there.
I have one doubt.
Yeah, just tell me.
Sir, pointing instance will be decided by the Scrum Master, right?
Sorry?
Whom to give the user stories.
No.
This pointing you mentioned, right? It will be decided by the Scrum Master.
No. It will not decide. Why? Because Scrum Master, he don't know technical, right? Technical knowledge. He will don't have the technical knowledge. He will just check the. I said that we do have an stand-up calls, right? In the stand-up calls, he will just take the thing how much the story has been finished, whether it is finished on time or not, whether it will get finished on time or not. Still how much time it will take to finish. He is not such technical. Okay, we as a developers, you will tell the pointing, he will just track it, that's it. We don't have any uh, thing on it. He can't have a handle on how much time this particular story works. Okay, got
It's a
it.
kind of monitoring, right?
He is just a monitoring. Yeah, he will just monitor it. Okay.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah, thank you. So now see, no developers will go directly, no developers will go directly and then do the changes in the production. First, now the Google will be like this actually. www.devgoogle. What it would be? devgoogle.com. Instance would be the same for all. Okay, devgoogle, and it is known as a QA. and this one is known as UAT. UAT. Take 1 second, huh? Just a minute. I'm sorry. My kids are. Just a minute. Be silent, okay? Yeah. So now you can see here development instance, testing instance, UAT, as well as production instance. Now, developers will try to develop this one and move the code to their testing instance. Getting my point, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Move the
Yes.
code to testing instance. Now, what is the main role of testers? They will test it.
Test the functionalities.
Test the functionality. They will test the functionality. Whether if I opening the Google, how much time this particular Google is opening and performance. All the performance testing, every testing they will be doing. Okay. Before moving it to the testing, the developers will do the unit test. What it is known as
Unit level test.
unit test.
First level of testing.
First level of testing, the developers only will perform. Okay, unit test we will be calling it as once the unit test is finished, peer review. Peer review is nothing but the other core developer will go. Peer review. I mean, I have developed this particular functionality. The other developer, Mohammedia, you're getting my point? The other developer will check
Yes.
whether it is working or expected or not. Unit testing will be done by the same developer. Peer reviews will be done by the other developers in the dev environment only. These two testing will happen. Now now everything has been finished. They will move it to the testing team. Okay, in the testing team, who will be there, ma'am?
Testers.
Testers will be there. Here the core testers will be there. The core testers will test the functionality. If everything is finished, what they will be doing, ma'am? They will give the sign off. What it is known as?
Sign off.
Sign off. SIGNOFF. This is known as sign off. What is meant by sign off? Sign off is nothing but the approvals. Okay, fine. The functionality is working as expected and the Google is opening on time and there is nothing lag after changing the logo, after changing some UI, nothing is different over there. You can go ahead with UAT. Now in UAT, I don't show. Now in UAT, we will be having all these clients. The client who has given you the requirement, he will come here now to check the functionality, whether it is working or not. I mean, as expected, I have given my build sheet, right? The business analyst will be there, clients will be there, everyone will be there in the where?
UAT.
UAT. What is number UAT full form?
User acceptance testing.
Yes, perfect.
User acceptance testing.
User acceptance testing. User acceptance testing. Now, in the user acceptance testing, everyone will test the functionality, whether it is working or not. Ah, very good. Now, as expected, it is working. Again, these people, what they will be, what they need to give? They need to give the sign off.
Feedback.
They will give the sign off. And after that, later on, what they will be doing, they will be moving into the production. Okay, you got the point? Now, now, can anyone of you explain it? Is it okay? I mean, just a high level.
I'll explain it.
Yes, please tell me.
There will be clients who will be having some requirements to their any changes to their site or something like that. They'll be
Yes.
coming to the business analyst with their request. Business analyst will be gathering all the information,
Perfect.
and it will convert into build sheets.
Perfect.
After that, we'll be having a refinement meeting where we'll be all the team leads, all the developers, all the QAs, testers will be available in that meeting. After that, a scrum master will be converting that build sheets into the points. Point system. Point system is nothing but the severity and the criticality of that particular build sheets will be done by the scrum master. After
Perfect.
that, build sheets are taken by the developer teams, and sorry, the stories will be taken by the developer teams, and then do all the development to that particular site, and they'll be doing a unit test to that. They'll be having a peer review as well, where one developer will be checking other developers' work. After that, they'll be transferring that work to the testing team, where the testing team will be doing all the. They'll be checking if there are any bugs are there in that particular product or not, and if that particular site is getting open as per the requirements. After that, they'll be giving their sign offs. After that, they'll after giving the sign offs, they'll be transferring it to a UAT. Well, UAT is nothing but user acceptance testing, where the end user will be seeing the actual product. In that UAT meeting, will be having all the business analysts, clients, and everyone. And after that, everyone give their sign off. It will go into the production instance.
So one more small change here. So in the UAT, basically developers will come into existence here. Developers will show the story to them. Who will show the story? They will be giving demo. Okay, they will give the demo to the clients. How the things is reflecting everything. They will give the demo to the clients. Developers will give the demo. Okay.
Yes.
And everything is done. They will give the sign and moving to the very good, bro. Cheers. Thank you so much. And yeah, so this would be the life cycle of any of the software instance. I mean, software life cycle. Okay. Yeah, bro. Do you have any doubts till now? Just tell me, or else we are good to wrap up our session.
No,
Yeah,
no.
if we have any stories, like what kind of stories it will be, like it will be having a clear picture, like will
The
be
clear picture
more.
will be there, bro. Clear picture. There is, I mean, small things also will be there. With alphabets, they will be giving. Then, I mean, if you want to use some, if they want to add some new things to the functionality, if you want to show anything else, it will be there. Yeah.
Got the point, sir.
Okay, chalo. Anything else? Just let me know, ma. For today, for tomorrow's task is like to just try to create a instance. Create an instance, and I want to listen the same thing which Nehal said today. I just wanted to listen from I will choose tomorrow. Okay, someone should say for sure. We do have around 25 members in the team right now. 20 members right now. So I will take this task from someone in the team. Okay, I will don't say the name, but definitely I will ask. Okay, the
Okay.
same picture
Okay,
you
sir.
should draw it and show it to me. Okay,
Okay,
just
ma'am. Okay.
try to take the pen and the paper and write it. Okay, whatever the things we are having. Now, as a ServiceNow developer, as I said that we need to move from development to testing, testing to UAT to production. There should be some interface to move those things, right? Move the enhancements from one instance to other instance, right?
Yes.
Those things are known as update sets. What it is known as?
Dates.
Update sets.
Sets.
In ServiceNow, we will be calling it as an update sets. Okay, na?
Okay.
Okay, ma. Chalo. Thank you so much for your valuable time. It's nice. I hope you enjoyed this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please send me the feedback of today's session. Okay.
Yes.